Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers. We're just going to give a quick second here to make sure that I have everything up and working as far as the audio is concerned. Give me about 20 seconds here as my phone is trying to catch up with you guys to make sure that we have the coverage that we need. Perfect. I do have audio. As we jump into what we are currently watching here, there is a risk of some severe weather that is pushing through the area that we are going to continue to watch here over the course of the next few hours. Right now, what we see is there is that severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect there for the area in pink. That is a severe thunderstorm watch that is issued until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now that is in effect as of 3:45 this afternoon. Now we are starting to see some cells. We've already seen our first severe thunderstorm warning. The primary threat as we go into the next few hours here, the next 6 to 8 hours, the primary threat that we're going to see with this system is going to be damaging winds and hail. Mostly the hail is going to be the biggest threat. However, very small chance of an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. We'll look at some of that aspect as well during this cast and see what we're watching and the timing of this when it's going to occur. So we'll definitely jump into things here with you guys, see what we are looking at, see when things are going to form and what's going to happen over the course of the next couple hours with this system as it progresses its way through our area, our coverage area. Some of this won't affect some of you. Some of it will start affecting you personally, especially there in Minnesota, Iowa, and further down south in Iowa. South Dakota, we are seeing some showers that are starting to pop up on radar. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. As we are taking a quick look at that, here is that line of storms that is pushing through the Minnesota corridor that is causing that severe thunderstorm watch. We've seen a couple severe thunderstorm warnings that have popped up with this as well. We do have our ticker that's going at the bottom there with your latest on that severe thunderstorm watch. So as soon as something does pop, we'll get that notice sent out to you live on our feed. Be sure again to follow us over on YouTube as well as we do start to jump into things and start to watch this. Now we can see that there is some indication of hail in some of these, looking like a ½ inch in diameter for some of these. Now these are quarter, according to radar indications that we are seeing that. As we do pop back here into South Dakota, we're watching this little cell out by Parkston, seeing what this will produce over the next couple sweeps here. We are starting to see some of that starting to form as well. There goes our live radar sweep that we have here at T Storm Chasers for you guys, so we are able to provide the latest weather information and live. Excuse me there. We are watching down further south here where they do have what we call a, let me switch radars here. They do have what they call a mesoscale discussion that is out for that area of a severe weather potential that is out currently. Now this is going to be in effect. Most likely they're going to see a watch that will be issued. Let me get that pulled up here so I can read exactly. All right, this area that is in purple, we are going to be watching this area fairly close. The initiation of some strong to severe thunderstorms are going to be possible, including supercells that we are going to be posing a risk for large and potentially damaging hail that is going to be moving through that area. Now, right around that 5 to 7 o'clock time frame is what we are expecting with that initiation of cells. We are getting close to that 5 o'clock time frame, and they're about 80% sure that the watch is going to be issued. Wouldn't be surprised to see some of maybe southeast, south Dakota extremes such as Union and Clay County in that watch that we will be seeing with that over the course here of we watch will probably be issued again here within the next hour that we do expect to see that watch issued. Now, that being said as well, that watch is going to have a potential of seeing a tornado or two that is going to occur. Now, with that, area there as well, again, it's a small potential. It's going to be a small window that we are going to see a tornado threat within that area that we are going to keep a close eye on and see what we are going to watch with that. Again, the Storm Prediction Center, this is not put out by us, this purple area. This is put out by the folks down in Norman, Oklahoma, that they are putting this out. Again, these storms are about the 5 to 8,000 feet up in the air. So that's why we're having that issue of seeing a potential of the tornado risk. The tornado risk is very low. Now, speaking of tornado risk, let's take a quick look at our tornado risk here for today of that probability. Let me get the radar off here. And let's turn off this. So right here in the area in orange, as we do see, does really impact that Omaha, Des Moines area, south of that Sioux City area, south of Fort Dodge, right along that 80 corridor is what they call an enhanced risk that we are seeing with this as well. That enhanced risk means that there's an enhanced, now this is a 3 out of 5. Let's see, I do have, there you go. Now, this is a look at what that understanding of that does look like there for that 3 out of 5 risk. Numerous severe storms that we are seeing with this chance. Moderate is going to be widespread, severe storms likely, and a high is going to be a dangerous type situation. Now, we're not going to be out chasing this system because right now what we are seeing with the latest model runs is that it's going to be the hail probability is what we are looking at, going to be the dangerous portion of this system as well. So again, that 5% risk down in that Omaha area of seeing a tornado. Now that is a 5% risk. Just to kind of give you a general idea, we had a 2% risk out when we had the tornadoes come through the Sioux Falls area. So, you know, does that mean it's going to happen? Not necessarily, but there is a 5% chance of seeing that risk. By the way, I'm drinking liquid IV or IV. So this is actually really good for us storm chasers. They keep you hydrated. I love it. I drink it all the time. Liquid IV. You can get it at Sam's Club, Walmart, any of your major retailers carry it. It's great. That was a quick plug. I'm not getting paid by Liquid IV to even say this. I just really do like it, and you guys could pick it up. It does keep us hydrated as well, especially when we're out in the field. But jumping back into it, you can see this high risk area that we are watching, that area in pink that we are seeing that is going to be that hail damage. Now we're talking baseball plus sizes. In the term of Reed Timmer, gorilla size hail is what we are going to be watching with this over the course of the next couple hours here. We're looking by about between 8 plus, actually, I'm sorry, after 5 o'clock and before that 10 o'clock hours, what we're really going to see this system produce that damaging hail. We are also seeing the probability of some of that wind So that is also in that enhanced risk area. But that's going to be our primary threat, is going to be that damaging hail that we are going to see move across the region here over the course of the next couple hours. Again, we are going to see south of that Sioux City area, mostly impacting that Omaha and Des Moines. Now back up into that Sioux Falls area where a lot of our followers are. You can see that we are in that 1 out of 5 area, marginal risk of seeing some of that severe weather. Isolated severe storms are going to be possible. So don't let your guard down for tonight. Area south of the 90 corridor there into Lincoln, Union, and Clay counties are going to be in that 2 out of 5 risk. Now, as you get down into like Knox, Pierce, Wayne, Madison, Stanton, Cumming, Burt, Thurston, Dakota, Dixon County area there, you're looking at a little bit of a higher, or a little bit still that 2 out of 5 risk is what we are seeing with that. So again, we are seeing that risk of moving through the area. The hail probability, again, for our area is there. So we do have that threat of some of the hail moving through. Again, our greatest threat is going to be further south of the Sioux Falls area and further east of the Sioux Falls area for that damaging hail. So again, let's take a quick look at our live radar feed here. We don't see any storms that are forming down in that Omaha area. Let me turn on the severe watch here just so we can grab that if that does come on. One thing that we do need to touch base upon here is going to be those surface dew points. Now that's what we're watching here, those surface dew points down in that Omaha area. Once they reach that 60-degree mark, they're going to be in a prime atmosphere. So that's where our concerns are going to be coming over the course of the next couple hours, is once these storms start to ramp up, are they going to enter this atmosphere that's going to be primed for them? If they are, there's going to be that tornado risk, maybe again 1 or 2 chances of seeing some of that tornado probability moving through the area, and then coming, everything's going to be moving eastward. So we're not going to expect this to shoot straight up 29 and hit the Sioux Falls area. This is going to be continuing to move along that 80 and 90 corridor area into the east, basically following the 80 and 90 corridors eastward into the Illinois and Wisconsin areas there, coming into the next couple overnight hours. That being said, let's take a quick look at back up to the Sioux Falls area here. Let me get back up on that radar. No, why is it not letting me? There it goes. As we do, again, continue to monitor these cells that are just to the west of that Sioux Falls area, west of Highway 81. We are starting to see that they're developing just a little bit of a stronger cell. So that is one thing that we'll continue to watch closely over the course of the next couple hours, is these cells that are out here. That cell right there is what we are going to continue to watch. Now, our concerns aren't there that this is going to be really become a severe situation. These cells will continue to progress their way eastward, and that's where we're going to northeasterly trend and see what is going to occur over the next couple of hours here. You can see as we put this map into motion that those stronger cells do start to pop up just a little bit here. Again, as we look at the storms out in the eastern portions of our viewing area out in Minnesota, we do see those cells are pushing in an northeasterly direction. That is one thing that, again, those severe storms are going to continue to get into a prime atmosphere and start to really fire off here right now. We do have all of our feeds up, so we are watching everything. Even here is our Radar Omega software. that we utilize as well. We even do have, give me a second here. We do have our WS or our GR2 analysis. One thing cool that we can do for you guys here is we can actually take a 3D remedy of the cell and see how strong the cell is, how tall it is. You can see that right now it's at 40,000. The severes are at 20,000. So something that we utilize with this as within our organization is seeing when it will bust the cap, basically, and then that's when things will go severe. So again, we do have that software as well with us. Let's hop back over here, guys, to that Radar Omega, please. All right, as we are now back on this Radar Omega, let's bring up our latest model run. A lot of your questions that I'm seeing throughout is, when is this going to Sorry, I just got an alert from one of our chasers that tornado or severe thunderstorm watch was issued. I don't have that up yet. I don't see the watch out just yet, but let's take a quick look here. What we're going to look at is going to be the latest from the HRRR, where we're going to see when these cells are going to move through and just how strong these cells are going to be moving through. Watching from Okoboji area of Iowa. Thanks, Sierra. Robert, love T-Storm Chasers. Everything you do will hit Sioux Falls. We'll look at that here in just a second here. So here is our latest look on this. Let's go ahead and look, get you guys centered up here. So we go into the 5 o'clock hour there. You can see those cells are still sticking around that Mankato area. Now these are starting to pop up down here in that Columbus, Fremont area, south and east of the Sioux City area there, that we are going to see start to move through. There is that cell. Again, one concern that we have is right through this area here, where that cell is just a little bit stronger. Give me a second here. You can see that cell is just a little bit stronger moving north of the Sioux or Omaha, Nebraska, through the Fremont and Blair area there, that we are going to have to keep a close eye on. Now, this is about 7 p.m. that we are going to be seeing that. You can see one thing that it's happening is this is really forming a line. So that is one thing that we'll be keeping a close eye on, is going to be that line, is that damaging hail, damaging winds. And you can see just that next slide there, that 8 o'clock time frame. So between that 7 and 8 o'clock is when this strongest cell is going to be moving through that Omaha area, that we are going to have to keep a close eye on moving into the Iowa area. One thing as well I want to mention here with this, you can see this bow that we are seeing. Now that is going to be an indication of a possibility of seeing some of a damaging wind event with this as well. But we do see some stronger cells that are embedded within this system as well. That is going to indicate that these cells are going to be just a little stronger. So again, about that 7-8 o'clock time frame is where our concerns really start to fire up here as we go into the 9 o'clock time frame there. We do still see some stronger cells that are forming down in that Lincoln and Omaha area, and in between Des Moines, right in that enhanced area that the Storm Prediction Center did put out. So again, that is going to be the probability. With this, I'm not confident that we're going to see that tornado risk. I'm more confident that we're going to see that damaging hail event risk and stuff. So as we put things into motion there, overnight hours, we do have some storms that will move through the Sioux Falls area. Now, we don't expect to see that severe potential coming through that Sioux Falls area, but we do have a slight risk of seeing that push through as well. So as again, let me put this map into motion here. We can see these cells quickly form and quickly push off to the east. So something, again, we're going to have to watch closely is going to see when these cells really start to get fired and get going here. Again, currently looking at our latest live radar here. We don't have any real development down in that Omaha area that we are seeing yet. We do have the little cell that is starting there by Grand Island. I did notice there is a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued. All right, we do start to see that this cell is starting to form a little bit of a stronger cell. We are starting to see some hail indications within this cell. So this cell here is one that we'll have to keep a closer eye on that might produce and come closer within the Sioux Falls area. Let's switch over to our hail indicator here, guys. Give that just a second here to download. So this cell just north of the Emory area there, out in that, what is that? That McCook area, Turner County area. Might be Hanson. I do apologize. I just have the map to look at. I don't have the county listed here. But we can start to see some of this is starting to develop some indications of hail on radar that we can see here. So this is one cell that we are going to have to keep a close eye on. As we zoom back out, this cell over by the Mankato area, that's the cell that is creating a severe thunderstorm watch or warning. With that warning, the reading through here, the primary threat is small hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So we're not seeing the threat as far as much more than that. There's a quick look at your list of where this is going to be moving through. It's going to be moving through Lee Center, Eagle Lake, Madison Lake, Montgomery, Elsing, Lonesdale, Waterville, Newmarket, Elko, and Morristown. There is a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued on that cell down by that Grand Island area. Let's see if I can get that. So there's our first severe thunderstorm warning down in that area. Not getting the watch issued though. Give me just a second here. Yeah, I don't have that severe thunderstorm watch yet. Oh, the one he was talking about, it was an earlier one. That's been issued since 3:45. Okay. So this was not that one that we were originally concerned about. So that is a, let's see, this one. Severe thunderstorm warning until 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, moving northeast at 24 miles an hour. Hail is 1 inch in diameter. Wind threat as well. Quarter size hail is the primary threat with that. So that's going to be that hail threat that we're going to be seeing here. Back up in FSD here, back up in that Sioux Falls area. Those in the Salem area, you're going to have a stronger cell that it will be moving just to the west of you. So we are going to keep a close eye on things there with that as well. So we're going to jump off. We are going to watch these systems fairly closely here over the course of the next couple hours. Once things do start to get popped off, we'll pop on live and bring you guys the latest information. Stay with T Storm Chasers as we do continue to bring you the latest information with this weather as it starts to move through the area. So, again, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll keep a close eye on things, and if things do pop off, we'll jump back on live.